Has Genshin Impact been getting sabotaged? That's a question that a lot of people are asking recently, especially with a new situation that has just unfolded. As you know, Genshin Impact is gearing up for their version 5.0 update where they're releasing Natlan. Obviously, they've done a ton of promotion and a ton of different stuff. They also actually gave us 1,000 free Primo Gems for something completely different, which I might make another video on. But again, that's great to see. And overall, people are very excited for Natlan to come out and to see a lot of the characters and a lot of the story come into the game. And with a lot of the other gadget games like Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves going through a little bit of a dry spell at the moment, just not really releasing any new exciting content, it's kind of Genshin Impact's time to shine, and it seems like a lot of the gadget games have kind of made way for Genshin Impact to take the stage and, you know, release Natlan. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But recently, it seems like one big company in China has been sabotaging Genshin Impact on purpose. But in this video, we're going to go through everything you need to know from, you know, who it is, what they're doing, and how true this actually is, because this could be a ton of misinformation, you never know. So if you do enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also go over to GamerSubs and use my code KAZA where you can get yourself 10% off a ton of cups and tubs. There's more than likely something over there that you guys would like, so definitely recommend going to go have a look, even if you are just going to have a look, because I'm sure there'll be something that will catch your eye. But let's get back into the video. So recently there was this post on r/gadgetgaming, and yes, I know, it's r/gadgetgaming, we all hate r/gadgetgaming, and I will preface this video by saying this is a post on r/gadgetgaming, so it could be filled with a ton of misinformation. And as we know, r/gadgetgaming is very, very horror-verse biased, so again, they'd like delete a lot of posts to do with Wuthering Waves, and pretty much just favor towards any kind of horror-verse game. But this has also been confirmed by a lot of other sources and content creators too. So again, I believe that a lot of this information is true, but again, it's completely up to you to, you know, believe it or not. I'm just going to present the facts that they presented, and then you can make up your mind whether you think this is true or not, because even if we actually go to some of the evidence directly, it does seem to add up. Pretty much what they say is BillyBilly uses mass upvote Genshin's Natlan concert video to protest the site's shady practice. Now obviously no one's really heard of this, and that's why they're saying was hoping someone would have covered this, but anyways. And they go on to say, as popular as BillyBilly is among the ACG crowd in China, it has been long suspected of secretly manipulating stats to promote or demote certain content. Which again isn't great for any social media platform whatsoever. Obviously, you know, YouTube does have stuff with promotions where you can actually, you know, pay to promote a video, but kind of, you know, boosting and demoting kind of stuff depending on what you like is kind of scummy, especially if it's for selfish reasons for the site. They go on to say, for example, because the platform is the CM publisher for several gadget games like Fate Go, I think that says Azulane, AL, and Princess Connect, there's an inherent conflict of interest when it comes to competing games getting promoted on the platform, and it's well known that Genshin and other MiHoYo games account for a huge swath of all fan-made content on BillyBilly, which is completely true. There is so much content on Genshin Impact and Horrorverse games on BillyBilly. It's so popular, you would think it was like some kind of official Horrorverse site or something. It's not. It's just very, very popular on the site, more so than sites like, you know, YouTube and TikTok, etc. It's massive on BillyBilly. And that's mainly down to it just being a Chinese site, and obviously Genshin Impact is more popular in China, and gadget games in general are just more popular in China. Many of which routinely rank among the most viewed videos on the platform on top of the official videos. So yeah, some of the top videos on BillyBilly are some of the most viewed ones, showing you just how popular Genshin Impact and Horrorverse is on the site. Now they're going to say that a content creator somewhat pro MiHoYo recently decided to test the secret manipulation algorithm by making a video of himself watching the Genshin 5.0 stream with zero commentary, but with a clickbait title that can be seen as somewhat anti-Genshin. So pretty much, you know, this guy, he's pro MiHoYo, he likes MiHoYo and Genshin and whatever, and to see if he gets more views, he made an anti-clickbait title. That's like most gacha YouTubers, including me, but again, it's very interesting that he decided to do that, and here is the actual video. They said it has no commentary, but whenever I loaded it, it did sound like there was some commentary. Yeah, you can see that he is talking a little bit over it, so I don't know what that part about with no commentary was, but it is very, very popular. It's 2.5 million views, and it says it's the highest ranking in the whole site is 18th. So it actually managed to reach the 18th most popular video on BillyBilly, which again is absolutely massive. And this is all because he was negative about Genshin in the title. Now, I can't actually read what that says. Obviously, I'm not Chinese. Whenever I actually go to the title here, it says Dongfang Hantu looks at preview of Genshin Impact 5.0 Nata and says that Genshin Impact is the best experience in his life. So again, I don't know if they've changed the title maybe since to, you know, make it a bit more pro MiHoYo and to kind of look like they are supporting them. I think that might actually be the case, and that they've actually changed the title because, again, it was only an experiment. He doesn't actually hate Genshin or anything like that. But I would definitely have to look into that a little bit more about how, like, valid that is. Because on the screenshot they've put here, it seems like the overall characters are similar. I can't tell if they're exactly the same or not. But again, it is a little bit weird how the title isn't actually negative. Maybe it was in the past. Again, I don't know. I would definitely do a little bit more research in that. And if you follow me on Twitter, I'll leave a, follow-up, talking about it. But let's just continue with this post. They said within a short amount of time, it accumulated more than 2.2 million views, which we did see. It's on 2.5 now. Far more than what his videos usually get. At one time, the viewership even exceeded that of the official video, which presumably is artificially deflated. Other content creators soon followed suit and at least got some similar results. Then it all accumulated in users upvoting and leaving a crazy amount of comments under the Natlan concert video to keep it at #1 in the rankings since the 16th of August. So again, that is the video on BillyBilly. I actually have it pulled up here, and they are completely right about this. This has got over 2 million comments, which is absolutely insane. And it definitely seems like the Genshin Impact community want to keep this video up so that it can actually perform well. And that, they're kind of fighting against what BillyBilly are doing, as it does definitely seem like BillyBilly are deflating a lot of the videos. And then they go on to say that there's over 1.2 million comments, now there's 2 million, and they said despite being actively deleted by BillyBilly as many believe. So again, they believe that a lot of the comments are actually being deleted by BillyBilly. Again, a lot of this doesn't have much evidence behind it, I'll be honest. The thing with that title, again, is very, very different. So if someone could, come along and show me how the title has changed or how the title is different, I'd really appreciate that. And the same with the comments, you can't exactly, find any evidence of them actually deleting comments. I wouldn't put it past BillyBilly to actually do that. And it definitely seems like that algorithm is catered towards being negative to Genshin Impact, which again is terrible, especially, for any game, not just Genshin Impact, but, if they did it with Wuthering Waves, if they did it with even like a non-gacha game, it would be terrible for a company to kind of exploit this and, be negative about a certain game and not boost a certain game just because they don't want to and just because it competes with their games that they own. But I will end this video on something quite funny. It was actually turns out that a lot of BillyBilly users turned it into an adult site after, they found out a loophole for the anti-Hoyo clickbait algorithm. So pretty much they started posting a lot of, 18+ artwork and stuff like that over on BillyBilly, and pretty much they named it a negative title to do with Hoyoverse or Genshin Impact, and then it got recommended to a lot of people, obviously because it has that title, which again is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I think this is probably the funniest thing you can take out of this, is that a lot of people are exploiting this for, the weirdest reasons possible. But again, if we go back to the original situation, it isn't that great, obviously. As I said, it's really, really scummy that BillyBilly are doing this, and if they are doing this. Because again, we don't know 100% if they're actually doing this. And obviously this is on r/gachagaming, so I don't know, how valid this is. And hopefully we can get some more information in the future. But that's pretty much a rundown of everything that's been happening over on the Chinese community and what's been happening on BillyBilly with a lot of the Genshin Impact and Natlan stuff, because a lot of people are very interested in what the Chinese community think about the Natlan update. It seems like they're very, very positive, but obviously it seems like BillyBilly are not helping at all by deflating a lot of the video views and stuff like that. But again, it's still at like 7 million, which I still think is really, really good. Now, do I think it could be higher? Probably, yeah. It's in China, so a lot of people will watch this. Obviously, over on YouTube, this will probably get something around the same, probably about 5 million, maybe a little bit less. That's because less people in the East, actually use YouTube and they use BillyBilly instead. So I would expect this number to be higher, and it kind of, does feel like they are deflating the viewership. But again, there is no solid evidence to prove that this is actually happening. So I'll definitely come back if there is any evidence and make another video kind of showing you guys and kind of confirming that this is definitely happening. But so far, this is a community of Genshin players that, believes that this is happening and that they have some evidence for it happening. But again, you just have to make up your own mind, and I'll definitely try to get the facts to you as soon as possible. But if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that, they should be doing this, or do you think it's kind of scummy from BillyBilly and that Genshin actually deserve to have their video, recommended normally? Yeah, also go over to Gamer Subs, use my code Kazumi and get yourself 10% off a ton of cups, and I will see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya!